Cam, you said walking up Wembley Way, you said flex, no problem, easy, not worried. Wasn't vintage United, didn't need to be vintage United, professional job, first trophy in the bag.
Yeah, exactly. Once the first goals come, it's just about managing the game, doing the right things, and we did that. And look, it wasn't a 5-0 like I said it was going to
Yeah,
be.
you said, I missed that bit out. You also said it'd be 5-0, but yeah.
Yeah, and I was worried at some points in the second half, and a little bit until we got that first goal. But look, it's a brilliant performance. That's what you need in the final. It's not really so much about tactics. It's not so much any of that sort of stuff. Once you get the first goal, it's all about emotion. And you look at Eddie Howe, what he did at half time, brings on another striker. From that point, Ten Hag managed the game brilliantly, absolutely perfectly. Because you know at that point, they're not worried about playing through the middle. They're not worried about playing nice football, creating lots of chances. It's going to be an onslaught. You're going to get the ball forward, get it out to Trippier, out to just long balls as much as you can. Get the ball in the box, pump it forward, and you've got to have players that can stand up to that pressure, because if you don't manage it properly, it becomes a really difficult situation.
Yeah, if we come out, and concede to a stupid set piece or, anything in the first 10 minutes of that half or any moment of that second half, it's a different game. And like you said, the game management was superb, not only from the manager, but also the players. They handled the emotions, they defended properly. Wan-Bissaka, brilliant on St. Maximum, had to get him sent, not sent off, but taken off.
Yeah.
Just the back, really the defence is what shines today.
100%. It's the work they're putting in, and I think what's so important is that every time they make a tackle, every time they make a block, they're celebrating it. You can see that. And if you're an opposition player, you're just thinking, oh, when am I going to get through? What have I got to do to have a shot that isn't blocked, or to get past when they can't tackle me, or put a ball in that Varane won't head away? And you just eventually lose faith, and you can see that happening to the Newcastle players. But it's it's Casemiro being in front of them, screening. You can just see the mentality of it. There, in previous games, previous years, when we've had Lindelof and Maguire, we would have got penned back in our own box for 35 minutes, and eventually, if that happens, you are going to concede. Here, they're constantly trying to get that line up, get out of the box, get as far away from your own goal as possible. They're telling De Gea, no, you're not playing short, get the ball long, play sensible. It's not about playing nice football. It's not about scoring a goal. You're 2-0 up. It's a final.
I love that from Casemiro. Even at 1-0, I think there was a few little moments where, at 2-0, you're waiting to go into half-time.
Yeah.
Casemiro literally was pointing fingers. What on earth? What are you doing? Go long. Go long. I've been here before. This is light change to some of the games I have played in, and I know what to do. Do not be faffing about with that ball there. Go long. We'll play off the second balls and get in the half-time 2-up.
Spot on. There's different ways to win a football match. Eric Ten Hag is not Pep Guardiola. It's not about making 100 passes, doing all that sort of stuff. Win the game. That is the number one priority for Ten Hag, above anything else stylistically, above any way you try and play. I've said it before, building a football team, it's like building a tower, and the different blocks you've got to choose from. Yeah, you've got the tactical block, you've got sort of the technical stuff, how technical your players are, you've got the physical side, how quick they are, sort of what happens in the duels, all that sort of stuff. And then you've got obviously the team spirit and that sort of stuff, the psychological stuff. You've got all those different blocks, and at any given time as a manager, you can twist different ones of those blocks to see what you can do. Today, there was a little bit of tactical stuff going on with sort of Luke Shaw inverting, trying to isolate Rashford 1v1 with Trippier. Didn't really work, but as soon as you get that first goal from the set piece, it's about twisting all of the other blocks then. It's about managing the game properly. Psychologically, what can you do? Physically winning your duels. He brought on Sabitzer, and what he's done from his schooling in Red Bull, he knows every time, sort of one of the most key things that they do in their Red Bull philosophy of playing is you press, but you don't just press to win the ball. You press to win the ball, you go forward. You get that ball, you play vertical football. As soon as you want it back, that ball goes forward into the nearest player who's most likely to score a goal. And you see that within, a few minutes coming on?
He came straight on, clattered into someone, wins it cleanly.
Plays it
and
into
Rashford. Into Rashford,
that's not a mistake. That's not an accident. That is hours and hours and hours of training time under Red Bull working on doing exactly that. And that is why scouting's so important, getting the players that will fit in and be able to do that when they come here. It's not an accident. It's not him getting lucky. It's not just the way the ball's dropped. He's practiced that thousands and thousands of times. That's why that's happened.
And that's why Ten Hag wants him, right? And that's why he's here.
Spot on. That's
even though it was last minute, but still, is why we need him.
That's why we need him. He's a good player to have in the squad, and look, you've got to give Ten Hag credit for that as well. The squad now, every single squad player is playing 10 times better than they have for the last 5 years. It's fantastic.
How good are Varane and Martinez together as a partnership? The smile comes out straight away there. It's like you just want to talk about them.
There's no better partnership in the world. This is it's a shame they haven't been together. Obviously, Varane's 29 already.
Yeah.
Same age as Van Dijk, well away. Just saying. How many Champions Leagues has he got? How many has Van Dijk got? But look,
they laughed at us. Apparently, Van Dijk's best in the world ever. Best in the Prem ever. But anyway, yeah. But
yeah,
Varane
it's a
and
shame
Martinez.
these guys haven't been playing together for 5-6 years, because the things they would have won, they would have gone down as one of the best centre-back duos ever. It's unbelievable. And as Charlie mentioned, the sort of rotation, Lindelof's a really good player to come in for Rafael Varane. No one's going to be as good as Varane. But Lindelof, in terms of the sort of some of the things he does on the pitch, is fairly similar. In terms of he's a very good sweeper, anticipates things well. Probably better on the ball than Varane, but obviously not quite as good defensively. So, look, it's fantastic the way it is.
And to finish off, how far can we go? I know you're not one for just predicting outlandish stuff and stuff. You know what I mean? But we've won the first trophy at the first time of asking. We're still in the Europa League. We've got the FA Cup on Wednesday night against West Ham. Some big teams have gone out of that. People are still talking about the title race.
That you haven't mentioned.
The title race. How far can we go, and what else is on the cards?
1 down, 3 to go.
Simple.
I think Premier League will be hard. Premier League will be hard. Get me this, which we've done now, and the Europa League. Great season. Finish in the top 4. Champions League next season. Get a few more players in this squad. New owners. Have you seen what Maguire's done to Avram Glazer, by the way?
What did he do?
He's gone up and he's shaking hands with someone. I didn't see who it was first. He's just gone, nope.
Oh, he blanked him.
He's blanked him.
That's probably the best thing Maguire's done since he's been here. That's unbelievable.
He's turned away. He's ignored him. Yeah. Avram Glazer, he's clapping.
Oh, what can it be? Shite football team.
He's done
I did not know that.
Avram's clapping him, and then he's sort of half gone in for the handshake, stopped his clapping, and then he's got. Oh.
Harry knows. Harry's like, listen, I need the fans back on side. Let me blank Joel Glazer.
Harry Maguire, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Unreal.
Nice one. Big up, man. Nice one.